Violence, drugs, and sex have all been the power to both attract and exclude. It takes greater discipline to become a Hells Angel, though obvious. Owning a motorbike and being eligible to ride legally are prerequisites for joining the illustrious motorcycle club. While owning a Harley Davidson is not required, failing to comply risks humiliation or rejection. It must be an American-made bike of Harley in order to ride with the Hells Angels. The Angels demand a powerful vehicle with a minimum of 1200cc engine to keep up with the grip. Harleys have been the preferred vehicle of the Angels ever since World War II. Veterans of war who joined the group early preferred American-made bikes out of patriotism. Harleys were perfect back then since they were inexpensive and simple to maintain. The Hells Angels and Harley Davidson have maintained a strong bond over the years. Able to ride your new bike? Excellent! Accumulating many thousand hours on the road and may be a smart decision if you are still unfamiliar with the wear and tear of long rides. The Hells Angels Motorcycles is a motorcycle club that takes pride in that and also being the club. And living on motorbikes is a standard for them. Being a Hells Angel goes beyond weekend joyrides with other motorcyclists, as the 1%er Motorcyclist website demonstrates. These angels travel far and wide on their bikes in all weather conditions, even during meteor showers, and they do much more than just run errands. Long interstate trips are regularly planned by chapters, and declining to participate might hinder club growth. The Hells Angels might not be for you if you like the biker lifestyle but do not enjoy the long journey. The criteria for becoming a member are a little ambiguous. Potential recruits, according to 1%er bikers, must win the approval of their fellow bikers. It should be noted that only men are eligible to join as full members. The core of their creed, according to an ex-Angel George Christie, is to always support your brothers. Before he joined, he highlighted its importance by sharing it with the History Channel. Candidates may benefit from having friends and interests in common, especially if they ride motorbikes. Women have important roles in the organization while being unable to become full members. The Vancouver Sun emphasizes their importance in acquiring information on law enforcement and competitors. As double agents, they're instructed to acquire positions of authority such as military or government jobs. Women are responsible for guarding illegal items like narcotics and firearms. Although hangarounds are viewed as a club property and some even get tattoos, partners and companions are treated with the same level of respect as full members. Sonny Barger said, "We are a male chauvinistic pigs regarding women, but we are entitled because we choose to be," in an interview with the BBC. Perhaps it would have been more appropriate to inquire earlier. Have you already taken any measures towards careers as a jail guard or police officer? If so, we sincerely apologize, but as reported by the Vancouver Sun, the Hells Angels will not consider membership applications from such individuals. With the exception of one particular narcotic, Hells Angels members accept a variety of vices, including drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. For utilizing intravenous narcotics, its members risk expulsion. Do you want to join the Hells Angels? Be careful, the gang will take strong action if you have a history of sexual offenses, especially ones involving youngsters. Take Terence Tongolini's situation, which occurred in 2010. While a member of the Angels, he was found to have committed these crimes. Tongolini was called to a chapter meeting a few years ago after chapter members discovered the history of drugging and abusing teenage girls. There, his patches were removed, he was severely assaulted, his tattoos were hastily covered in black ink, and he was left on the streets. While the organization does not have all white members, a single dissenting vote can prevent entry, according to Sonny Barger, the former president of the Hells Angels Oakland. Despite the club's long history of discrimination against black people, few of them apply. Unexpectedly, the Hells Angels and All Black East Bay Dragons Motorcycle Club get along well. Barger wrote the book Soul on Bikes by company founder Toby G. Livingston. The first stage in joining is to establish yourself as a reliable buddy. It is imperative that a full member attest. You now have the hangaround moniker without the renowned rockers. The lower one displays your chapter, while the top one reads Hells Angels. There's only a tiny black and white patch provided. It is not very nice to earn this. According to Eve Levine's genuine book, 3 can keep a secret if 2 are dead. The route of a potential hangaround entails mostly taking repeated beatings in order to show toughness. Those who cannot handle it run the risk of losing their belongings and standing. Hangarounds are permitted to linger in the clubhouse after majority chapter permission, keeping an eye on for the burglars and controlling contraband. Attendance at meetings is nevertheless limited, and adhering to the instructions of any member is required. Candidates are thoroughly evaluated throughout this round for qualities necessary for membership in the Angels. Being weak or inexperienced must thus be avoided at all costs. Even though it is not a formal category, some hangarounds might advance to associate status after demonstrating their loyalty by continued attendance. It frequently takes the support of a full member, which involves building trust, to drop the hangaround status. Associates can attend clubhouse events and rides but are not allowed to attend meetings. They oblige senior members who ask them for help with illegal tasks. In the hierarchy of the Hells Angels, associates typically advance past this stage in a year. You will become qualified for the prestigious prospect title after overcoming months of difficulties with your new friends, dealing with the angst of long hours on the road, and facing danger for your freedom. Prospective members get a significant amount of respect throughout the older members' sequence of initiation procedures. We were frequently told, "We will never task you with what we would not undertake ourselves," one ex-angel named George Christie told the History Channel. When members speak to prospects, they espouse this philosophy as a cornerstone. The Hells Angels book by Levine reveals a challenging path for potential members looking to join the club's ranks. The potential path is challenging and commitment and perseverance are essential. As a prospect, you will be assigned a variety of duties, such as precisely maintaining members' bicycles, sending a bar, and watching over the clubhouse at night. The dedication is unwavering, and you turn into a trustworthy person who is always there for any member's requirements. During this test of your mettle, which can last anywhere from 6 months to 5 years, you will receive some more patches, including the prestigious bottom rocker signifying your chapter allegiance. Your commitment, tenacity, and resilience will emerge at the end of this difficult journey. Your historic event involves a unanimous vote for the entire chapter for full patch membership. It gives you the privilege of donning every authorized patch, including the coveted top rocker and the recognizable Death's Head logo. The journey does not end here, though. Your commitment includes regular attendance at meetings, payment of dues, and participation in less glamorous club duties. There is more to this process, though, as Levine's authoritative work emphasizes. According to reports, new members are required to have a tattoo inking their patched-in date within 9 days. Within 6 months, it is proposed that they participate in a debriefing on a club-designated aim, which is followed by their abolition. Levine's report says that this is how the club operates. Your dedication to the club is symbolized by the patches, which are worthy of respect. Christie stressed their importance by saying your patch is your soul, an extension of you. Serious repercussions, including physical violence against offenders, could result from defiling it. Keep in mind that unless you are a member of the Hells Angels, you should never give them a pat on the back. In the end, keep in mind the infamous Hells Angels creeds, "Angels forever, forever angels," and our deeds fade unnoticed, but mistakes linger unforgettable. If you ever feel the need to join, accept their values and legacy so you're ready to be one of those. Feel free to share what comes to your mind in the comment section and stay connected.